Initiating playback of Pioneer 3 for review.
Today's goal.
Oh, good. He has a goal this
Get
time.
another level or 2 or 3 going. Over at the new radio control unit factory. See how long that takes us.
Accounting for mistakes, rebuilds, teardowns, rebuilds, I would say a fairly long time.
I do want to check over here on the fuel usage. Theoretically, we should be getting some fuel buffering, but nope, not yet. Why not? Oh, because we're not using the plastic, and this is probably full, and that's perfectly fine.
How is it fine if you get no fuel?
For now, level 1 should be fully operational.
Except for the lighting. I see no lights. Something's not quite right. Did you hook it up to power?
So, looking at level 2. I guess the question becomes, how do we want to do this?
With lighting, so we can see.
And I think the answer becomes, let's put a ceiling hole. Here.
Are you sure about that hole? You seem hesitant.
I thought we could reverse this.
You can. There you go.
That key just doesn't show up on, I guess, toggle build mode.
Yes, right there in the middle of your heads-up display.
Okay, we're going to need to spruce that up a bit.
I'm not sure you know what that means, Pioneer. Things are a bit haphazard in your base.
Okay, I must have killed the power when I was doing some rearranging.
Why is this not a surprise? Power is always an issue with you. If only there were little green lights or something on the machines to indicate that power was available.
Yeah, I should fix that.
Good to know the hypertube still works.
So in about 5 minutes, that'll spin back up. I better never put gas back in it after I fix that thing. I'll have to fix that eventually. Let's start with these guys. There's nothing coming up here.
Because it's not working. Why is there confusion? See that red light? There's your problem. No power.
No power. I have not set the power up here yet. So I need to remind myself what's coming in here. Plates. Okay, this is before my setup, so I'm going to have to power this up. I'm going to go from there.
What did I say about builds and rebuilds and teardowns? Perfect example.
Okay. We'll get the plastic over here in a moment, actually.
Oh, is he going to pull that plastic in that he wasn't using earlier?
Cable. Cable. Power, 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 power. These things still saying no power? One. There we go. Are producing.
He's hovering around like a confused hummingbird. Oh, there he goes. He's got it.
What are we making here? Circuit boards.
And this time he remembered the power.
Okay, level 3. I guess it's going to be interesting.
Interesting. Mass of chaos. These terms are interchangeable, right?
Okay, we need to bring circuit boards up.
Do you remember where they were? You can find them. You put signs everywhere.
Okay. Oh, that's why. Am I okay with that?
Of course you're okay with that. You love a good rat's nest.
Yeah.
Yep, just what I thought.
Well, yes and no.
Ah, you are fickle, Pioneer 3.
So we got computers coming out here. And we've got those coming out here. Should be fine. But we still need to get the crystal over. And the crystal is
Why is he confused? There are signs everywhere.
4 up, I believe.
You need a map to your own factory. Maybe you should put signs on the outside walls too. That way you could see it at a glance. Not sure how to help you here, Pioneer 3.
Okay, computers being made.
well, at least all the bits are moving down the conveyors. I've yet to see a computer come out.
And these things.
I love his use of technical terms. Makes it so easy to keep track of what he's doing. If you can't be bothered to put lights in the ceiling, can you at least put lights above the signs so we can see them? Have we given the pioneers lighted signs? Maybe that's a good idea.
Not sure how I did that, but that's okay.
You mean the tear down and rebuild? I called that early on. One side of that bay is lit, the other side in complete dark. I wonder if it's his amphibian DNA that gives him an aversion to lighting things up.
Should fire up shortly. Crystal oscillators are being produced.
I saw a couple on the conveyor belt, so that's confirmed.
That's cool. Okay. Computers are here. Crystal oscillators are there. We just need the 10 things.
I don't see any computers in that second hole there. You might check that.
There we go. Okay. Power is on. Lights are set to night mode. Radio control units. One blank line, which is expected.
Are you sure? Why do you have a blank line if it's not needed? Looks like we're finally producing fuel. That's good. Oh, he lost power there for a second. I thought he was going down. Ooh, is he off to check the truck? He didn't say where he was going. I'm going to assume we're off to check the truck. Why are you angling toward your factory? No. He hit it. Seriously? You couldn't see that above the sand dune? Watch where you're driving. Don't look at the truck. Maybe this is part of his problem. All of those are full up. I don't see any outputs. Is that intentional, or did you forget to add some bits? Don't even think about it. Do not touch the trucks.
Okay, so how are we doing on oil? Are we using it? Are we?
I see inputs. I don't see any outputs. Staring at it will not make it disappear, Pioneer 3. He appears confused.
Okay, we're maintaining there. This is doing fine.
That bit of the factory doesn't look like it should be standing at all. It looks like it should just collapse in on itself.
Okay, let's find...
Ooh, a seek and find. Yay.
2 plus all of those, but that's okay. That line is currently loaded. We'll pull it out when we need it. And in the meantime, what is our... We don't have one because I fooled myself again. Right? That one is not used. So if it's not used, let's take it out so it stops confusing me.
I'm not sure that's possible, Pioneer 3. It seems to be your standard mode of operation.
I don't know what we're going to need next.
Of course you don't. Your to-do list is way out of date.
So, what do we need for...
I need a noun. Finish the sentence.
If I want to make a bunch of homing bullets for myself.
For yourself? You need to be putting things up the space elevator.
So we're going to need another plastic refinery.
Ah, he's using a blueprint. You need to make more use of those, Pioneer.
Plastic. There we go.
See that big thing to the right? That's called a space elevator. You need to put some more things up there.
So here's the factory.
Ooh, a base tour.
That's the new stuff we're building. This was built to kind of fill up this small little area here and produce, I don't know, some stuff. I kind of don't remember anymore. I think computers and such. Probably going to take all of this down at some point soon. This is a mess. Not much left here. This factory was for the previous phase and it's half torn down already. That's definitely going to go away. Probably going to end up taking these 2 stations down and the truck station over here. In fact, I'm going to take a lot of this down and I'm probably going to create another set of stations here, probably off of the same build out for the next phase of this, but I don't know if I'm going to want to keep that, expand it. That's going to hit a saturation point at some point. We're ways away from it, but we've got more iron, some other resources we can pull in. So we'll see where that goes. We can always amp some of these up to produce a little extra to fill out a mall now that we've got the depots, And with the format of those, where they have on-site storage fitting into a depot, we don't really need a shopping mall like this anymore. So long as I keep myself in Mercer Spears, but since they seem to respawn at least once, I think that will be fine.
Do you have a contingency plan if they don't?
All right, so we'll go ahead and call it for the day there.